Good morning. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about what I believe is every single person's life purpose on this planet. So there's all this talk about finding your passion, finding your purpose, finding your place. And I've always found that very limiting deep down inside, even though I've always strived. I took, aptitude testing, all these personality tests, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, like why am I here? And then I became a parent, and that gave me a sense of purpose, above anything else. But after years of studying different religions, practicing Christianity, practicing other forms of spirituality, doing research, studying, I've been hardcore trying to figure this thing out since I was 13 years old. I've always had a passion to just understand the human experience and existence. I think everyone's life purpose on the planet is to be a unique expression of God, the universe, the awareness. So my theory, and this is just based on my life experience and everything I've studied, is that the awareness or the oneness, or what most of us refer to as God, is perfection. It contains all possibilities. It is what we call the dark energy, like the color black. If you mix all colors together, you get black. Black, darkness, the awareness. When you close your eyes, you see that darkness. Contains every single possibility, contains everything that exists. So imagine being that awareness and being perfect and wanting to explore yourself. How would you do that? You would create separation within yourself. You would create duality. You would create the spectrum of colors and sounds. Everything, those of you who are watching this channel are probably learning that everything is frequency. Everything is a vibration. So you shake yourself up as perfection, and you split. You split into all different types of beings. You split into animals, you split into trees, you split into rocks, you split into women and men, and you split everything into this spectrum with two extremes: male, female, electricity, magnetism, dark, light, good, evil, all of these things. And you watch yourself do what you do in each of those different situations. So what does that mean for each of us? Well, if you are watching this channel, you probably are also learning that you are a creator made in the image of the ultimate creator, the awareness, and that when you reconnect yourself to your source, you can create whatever you want. And I think that's scary for people. So when you're talking about figuring out your life purpose, you get to choose it. So I've also studied astrology for a very long time. I used to be, very skeptical, oh, this is silly. And that's because I was reading the daily newspaper horoscope or whatever. But the more I studied the complete natal chart, all the placements, the more I studied the actual movement of the planets in the galaxy and all of those things, the more I started to see patterns, and I started to see the truth and the accuracy. Excuse me. And I started to understand that as part of this existence, I believe that we choose to come here, this expression of the awareness. I think it goes up further into different dimensions, that we're split all the way up until the highest dimensions, and that we create our experience using astrology and the placements of the planets. So if you look at astrology, all the planets have different energies, different effects on the energy. They all have different vibrations, and they not only affect the energy on the entire planet based on how the planets are placed, but when we come through the womb at a certain time and the planets are in a certain spot, we are a mixture of all of those ingredients. And so I think that when we're coming here, we say, okay, let me try this mixture. Let me be born from these parents in this exact location with the planets in this exact placement, and let me see what I would do as this energy. Let me see if I'll remember who I am if I come here with this combination of energies as a woman or as a man or as this race or that race. And we come here and our life plays out This is why astrology is so powerful. Our life plays out according to those energies that we chose when we came. But once we discover that we are creators, we can transcend that energy. We can gain knowledge of that energy and decide where we want to shift or where we want to transmute that energy into something else. We are now in control of these ingredients that we came here with. And so when we talk about having a life purpose, our purpose is just to be a unique expression. So a lot of people will look to all these external sources to figure out their purpose in life and figure out what they're supposed to be doing. And that in itself is a choice, but we are in complete control of determining how we express ourselves as one aspect of, the pure awareness. So I'm here as this woman born at a specific time. I chose a specific set of circumstances for my experience here. I've awakened to the reality that I am a creator, and that the one thing that I have to master in this lifetime is my own mind, because all is mental. And so, yes, I came here, I received programming the first several years of my life from my family that I was born into, and then I received programming from society, and then, I have all these things in my chart. I'm a Taurus sun, Virgo moon, all these things. And my life's purpose really is to master all of that, learn to transcend it where I want to, accept it and roll with it where I want to, and just create a unique experience and enjoy the ride. Like, this is a gift. We come here on purpose, and we're here to remember who we are and make the most of this experience. The other side of that is you can't get it wrong. Even if you don't wake up, that's not wrong. That's just what you did with that set of ingredients and those circumstances. And you may get another opportunity. You may choose to come back and do it again. Let's say you choose a career that you hate and you spend your whole life doing it. That's not wrong either. That's just another expression. Yeah, you were miserable. My objective is to enjoy this experience. And so I'm trying my best not to be ruled by the energies that I chose and the circumstances that I chose. And I'm trying to wake up every day and enjoy life. But even if I didn't choose to do that, there's nothing wrong. Like, there's actually no such thing as good and bad. There's only perfection. And when we're perceiving things as good or bad, when we're saying this is my purpose or this is not my purpose, all we're doing is engaging in this 3D experience. And so, to wrap it up, I hope that all made sense. Our purpose on this planet is to express and to become a perfect combination of that creator energy that we have, that creative power that we have, and this beautiful, combination of ingredients from the stars, influences from our families, positive and negative, life circumstances, to marry all that together and create this beautiful expression of the oneness of, the ultimate creator. And like I said, I believe life is just meant to be enjoyed. Just explore, just master yourself. And in mastering yourself, you can master everything around you. You can choose 20 different life purposes, or you can let your circumstances choose your life purpose for you, or you can rely on some external source that you believe is telling you, what you're supposed to be doing. All of this is beautiful. As crazy as this world is now, people see a lot of things as negative. People are worried about a whole lot of things, and there are people who are legitimately having experiences that they, in their 3D, would rather not be having. I mean, that's how some of my days are. But at the end of it all, we're all connected. This life is relatively short. I know personally from having a near-death experience that there is something after this, and that this feels very short and very finite once our awareness leaves this 3D body. And so my advice to everyone is, if you're searching for a life purpose, choose one. Choose the one that makes you feel wonderful, powerful, connected, however it is you want to feel at that moment. I hope that makes sense. Leave your comments below if you have a different perspective, or if you found that you've selected several life purposes and they've all worked for you. You know, like, subscribe, share, comment. If you want me to make more videos like this, let me know.